Hey guys, this is Guitar Max 42, and today we're going to do a real quick lesson on changing your guitar strings. Lots of people have done videos on this already, but I just have a few more things to add to what they've been saying. So what you need to do is you need to get a clean workspace. Whenever you're doing guitar maintenance or working on your guitar, you always want a nice clean work area. You're going to need your guitar, obviously. Today I have a Squier Stratocaster. You're also going to need your strings. I have GHS 10s. I've never used GHSs, so once I put them on, I'll tell you guys how they sound. You're also going to need a pair of wire cutters. Now, I can show you a way where you don't need these, but they're always handy to have. You also might want a rag to wipe off all the spots where you can't get to without with your guitar strings on. And this is optional, but I like to have a piece of wood with a towel over it. And this elevates the headstock and the neck off of the workspace, and it allows for easier access to the tuning pegs. So once you're stringing your guitar up and turning it, it's much easier to get access to them than when they're straight on the workspace. And the towel's just to protect your neck and your headstock. Okay, so here, how a guitar is strung is fairly simple. On the back is the tremolo plate. Some guitars have holes in it, some guitars don't. The holes allow access to the tremolo. And this is where you're going to string your guitar strings through. If you don't have holes, then you just unscrew these screws on the tremolo plate, take it off, and you'll see another set of holes in the tremolo system itself. And that's where the guitar strings go. Guitar string is strung through here, and it comes out the bridge. On this guitar, some of the bridge pins you need to get pushed back before the hole can come through. So you push this back a little bit and then string your guitar string through. Guitar string comes out across the guitar, through the neck, and into the tuning peg. So before I actually start stringing my guitar, I like to get the rag, and I start cleaning all the places where I can't get to on my normal cleaning. I can't get to them when the strings are on. So I clean next to the pickups. I like getting near the bridge, getting as much of the dust as I can, because it'll be a while before I can get access to this again. Also, I go through the neck. I cleaned it off. Sometimes I take some 4/0 steel wool, clean the frets, then I get up here, clean all of the neck and the headstock of dust. You can get inside the truss rod hole, get through all of the tuning pegs. Just get all of this. Okay, and all that's dust free. Okay. So now we're ready to actually start stringing it up. So we open our pack of guitar strings. If I can get it open. Open it up. You have all your strings. In this case, they're all in order, which is really nice. Let's do the E string first, the low E string. Now they always come in this kind of form. They're all wound up. Some people, I've actually heard, they actually boil the strings, and that releases all the internal tensions in the string, and it keeps it in tune better. I really don't do that. I don't want to boil my strings before, but I can show you a way where it produces the same effect. Okay, so we unstring guitar string. And all guitar strings come with a little ball at the end, and this ball gets stuck in the tremolo system. Okay, so on this guitar, this is the bridge hole where we want to come out of. So if we look on the back, I'm going to flip the guitar over. We look on the back, that hole is this one right here. We're going to take the guitar string, we're going to string it through. Now, right now, you probably can't see, but the ball of the string before it is in there. So what we're going to do is take the guitar string, flip it over, push it through the hole again, and just go like this until you get the guitar string, get the guitar ball out. Okay? Sometimes they get caught in there and then they just sort of pull off, so you kind of have to do this. But if you're lucky, all the holes will be clear. Okay? So we're going to go back here, string it through, all the way through here. Sometimes it just gets a little tugging. Okay? Now here, I can't get it through because the bridge pin needs to get pulled back. So we're going to take this, push it back, and you can get the guitar string through. Now I'll just keep pulling all the way through until we get this ball all the way in. Now the ball should go all the way in and be flush on the bottom of the hole in the tremolo. If it's not, you're going to have a whole ton of tuning problems, so make sure that ball is all the way down in its socket. Okay, now we have the whole guitar string out. We're going to string it out across here. You don't need to put it in the nut yet because we're going to worry about that later. Now make sure the hole of the tuning peg is facing this way. Take the guitar string, push it through, and there. Now, when you tune a guitar string up, never ever have any no tension in the string. If there's no tension in it, then you'll never be able to wrap it around and it will never stay. So make sure, take 2 or 3 inches, slide it up, and then you have some slack in the string. So another good way to do it is take your thumb, put it on the 1st fret, lift your fingers up, just like this. Lift your fingers up like that, and then you can get plenty of tension. And then just experiment on how much string length you want. And I know that I want about this much. Now what I like to do is I like to start turning, and you just keep turning here. Some people take this, crimp it there. That keeps this part secure and it won't pull out when you're trying to turn it. So just keep here and always hold tension with this hand. You always want to hold tension and you keep turning. Now the basic way to do it is to take this and it's just going to go underneath. You're going to pull hard and it's going to go underneath the excess. So the excess is going over your coil. Get tension and keep on turning. Now some people like more, some people like less turning or winds on their tuning peg. I personally don't care. And you just keep on turning. Sometimes if it goes over, just loosen the slack and make sure the winds continuously go underneath the first excess. You just keep turning. Okay, so now we have all the winds up on this. Just keep turning. The guitar string is going to look more like a bass string. Just keep turning it. You're going to see this part of the string is going to slacken, or it's going to, all the slack's going to come out, and you're going to be able to tune it up. And I can tune it up later. Now, with this, what you're going to do, like we crimped it before, make sure it's nice and crimped. Take your pair of wire cutters and snip it. Okay, this makes, there we go. Now we have a nice short end. The guitar string is properly on. All the winds are not overlapping. If they overlap, then you can have more tuning problems and it looks sloppy.